High in the Andes Mountains of Bolivia, nearly 4 kilometers above sea level, where the air is thin and the nights freeze solid, there exists an ancient site that immediately breaks your sense of what should be possible. This isn't just another ruin or half-forgotten city. It's a place built with a level of precision that feels completely out of place in human history. Massive stone blocks, weighing tens and sometimes hundreds of tons, are cut with sharp, flawless angles, polished flat, and fitted together so tightly that even today, engineers struggle to explain how it was achieved. The people who built it supposedly had no iron tools, no steel, no wheels, no written construction plans, and no animals capable of hauling such enormous weight. Yet somehow they shaped and assembled these stones with an accuracy that looks almost industrial. It's as if the builders weren't guessing, experimenting, or learning as they went, but already knew exactly what they were doing. At Tiwanaku, there are no crude early attempts, no mistakes left behind, no visible evolution. The techniques appear suddenly fully formed and unsettlingly advanced. Identical H-shaped stone blocks are carved to exact measurements and designed to interlock like modern modular components, implying standardization, planning, and centralized knowledge that history says shouldn't exist at that time. The layout itself is carefully aligned with solar events like solstices and equinoxes, suggesting long-term astronomical observation and mathematical understanding that goes far beyond what we usually attribute to ancient societies. All of this is centered around structures like the Gate of the Sun, carved from a single massive slab of stone and etched with symbols that may represent a complex calendar system we still don't fully understand. This is where the questions stop being comfortable. Tiwanaku wasn't built in an easy place, nor where resources were abundant, and it wasn't built gradually over thousands of years in a clear, traceable way. It appears it functions at an incredibly high level, and then, just as strangely, it's abandoned. It was not destroyed by war, burned, or looted, but left behind mid-construction in some places. It's as if whatever system sustained it simply stopped. Mainstream historians point to climate change, but even they quietly admit that explanation doesn't account for the precision, the missing tools, the sudden rise, or the total disappearance of the knowledge required to build it. This is why some people, cautiously and controversially, ask whether ancient humans were entirely alone in developing this level of engineering and astronomical understanding. This does not suggest aliens landing with machines, but questions whether knowledge itself may have come from somewhere unexpected, observed, inherited, or influenced by something we no longer remember. When you strip away the sensationalism, what remains is a deeply uncomfortable truth. Tiwanaku does not fit neatly into the timeline we're taught. It doesn't behave like other ancient civilizations. It leaves behind more questions than answers. It forces us to confront the possibility that human history is incomplete, that entire chapters may be missing. Sometimes the most disturbing mysteries aren't about what we find, but about what we can't explain. Whether it was built by humans alone or influenced by something else entirely, Tiwanaku stands as a silent challenge to our understanding of the past. It dares us to admit that we might not know our own story as well as we think. The past is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Subscribe to Lost Archives and explore them with us.